Alrighty guys, this is my full free YouTube course tutorial, whatever you want to call it. And I'm essentially going to take you through my complete YouTube journey from the very beginning to where it is currently at over 3 million subscribers. So I'm going to teach you all my tips and tricks, everything that I've learned until this very stage right now. We're going to go through the inception of my channel, what I learned along the way, and then at the end of this video, I'm going to be editing and posting one of my shorts in real time. And I can show you exactly how I edit it, how I post it, how easy it is, and then hopefully it goes viral and performs really well. So let's get into it. And just quickly, I'd like to give a quick mention to Bennett from Money Mind Unfiltered. Now, if you're watching this video, I'm sure you've watched many of his videos. He gives great tips on YouTube automation, pretty much all things YouTube Shorts. But I was inspired by one of his latest videos. He did something very similar. So he did a full YouTube Shorts automation course. I believe it's this one here. So when I saw that video, I thought, I've got a similar story, although mine's completely different in a different niche. I thought I'd just give you my side of how I grew my channel and how I became successful in YouTube Shorts. But I would like to just mention Bennett for giving me this idea. And as you can see here, he's got a great Discord as well. So it's a lot of like-minded YouTube creators and people that are hustling on YouTube Shorts. So if you haven't already, please go check out his channel and also his Discord. I've found great value in his videos and talking to people that are also in the YouTube automation, shorts, anything like that. It's great to network with people that are doing the same thing as you and seeing great results and just getting inspiration in general. So guys, it's time to take you back to the very beginning of where my whole YouTube story started. So I'd always been obsessed with YouTube. I was always watching YouTube. I was really fascinated about how people could make money on YouTube just by playing video games, playing sports, or just reacting to any type of online content. So I really wanted to start my own channel, but I never wanted to show my face. My goal was to have a faceless channel that generated some type of passive income. And I started with faceless motivational videos on a separate channel that I've never shown you guys before, but it was essentially me doing a voiceover with inspirational footage in the background, kind of like David Goggins, and just using inspirational quotes. But long story short, it was really bad. I got like 3 views in a month. And after posting about 15 videos, I gave up on that because I had no idea what I was doing. Then comes this video where I watched a tutorial from Jack Craig, another Aussie guy who is just so good at all things YouTube and social media. So he's got his own tutorials and I've watched all of them at least 3 times. They are so good in value. Now, he's only posted 12 videos, but he's got over 100,000 subscribers. He's just really good at what he does. He's really good at explaining it. His videos are very highly edited. So I believe it was this one that I watched. So he started a football shorts channel and within 30 days he had monetized it. He'd got millions of views and it was just a really great success story. And after watching this video, and make sure you watch these videos if you haven't already, it really inspired me to get started on YouTube Shorts because I never really knew how you could make money on YouTube Shorts. I knew how you could make money on YouTube, but Shorts was a whole new game. And at that time, this was in August of 2023, and TikTok was huge at that time. But where I'm from in Australia, you can't actually monetize TikTok, any type of social TikTok channel. You cannot make money from it in Australia. So I did not want to go down the TikTok route. I wanted just to stay with YouTube, and that's what I did. So I created my first football shorts channel called Baller vs. Baller. So now I want to take you back to the very beginning. The first videos I ever posted, they were so bad. They got no views. I think I got like 100 views in my first month and then everything just flatlined, got 0 views. So I want to show you all the videos I was posting at the time, and then progressively, the success just came from better quality videos, and I just learned that from editing, learning more tips and tricks, watching Jack's videos, just looking on the internet for free online courses on YouTube, and that ultimately led to millions of subscribers, millions of views, and thousands of dollars. So let's take a look at some of my older, first ever posts. I haven't looked at any of these videos in a very long time. I've posted about 500 videos on my channel in total, but I think 120 of them are private. And I'll show you here, for instance, like there have been some recent videos that are privated. Like this one got 22,000 views. It was just a really bad video, if I'm being honest. I hated it so much. So I just privated it after like 24 hours. I knew it wasn't going to go viral. It was really cringe. I don't like posting cringe content. Like a lot of my audience I think kids, because this content that I'm posting, I wouldn't watch it personally, even though it's football and I love football. Just the stuff I post, it's not brain rot, but it doesn't add any value. Maybe you guys may think differently, but I don't really enjoy making this type of content. I know it goes viral, but I want to start making content that I actually enjoy. But with that being said, like, this has built my channel. So it's hard to just pivot straight away. You've got to stick to what you do best, which is make these types of football comparison videos. And I know I've said this for a while now, but I really do want to get into long form content and just not be so cringy on camera is what I'm trying to say. So that's the plan going forward. And I really hope that things work out, because I don't know how much longer I can be making this type of cringy football content for. I've just been going through now each video and it's kind of taking me back. Like, these videos that you see here, they're all faceless. I'm not even involved. All I did was edit a few clips together, and wow, that one's got almost 13 million views. And I never actually show you guys as well, like, the dislike ratio. Like, a lot of my videos are in the high 90 percentile, but there are so many people that dislike my videos, like 17,500 dislikes for that 13 mil video. I guess people aren't going to like the content. Maybe they don't like the players in the video. Football is a very controversial topic, so I don't know. There's always going to be people that dislike stuff, but don't ever get discouraged by dislikes. Doesn't matter. It doesn't affect your video's performance. If anything, it actually gives it more metrics to boost it into your algorithm. So yeah, don't worry about dislikes. I'm still going through. I'm starting to notice just by looking at the thumbnails that these videos are getting worse and worse. Yeah, look at these ones. Like, this one, for example, was on 1,200 views, 32 likes, and that was posted about 3 months into my YouTube channel. Okay, so I've been filtering through, just going to each page, and we're at the very beginning of my YouTube journey. So the very first video I posted was Neymar versus Mbappe with these two emojis as the title. So let's take a look at this video. I'm going to play it for you guys now just to see how bad the quality was. This was my first ever edit, and just to give you an idea of how far the channel's come, and I was no editing whiz or anything like that. It goes for 51 seconds straight away. Like, if you saw that intro, that's going to kill retention. Like, no one's going to be watching from the very beginning. Try to use your most engaging clips right away. The whole thing with Mbappe and Neymar having a tussle, I found that this video didn't perform because people just swiped straight away. They weren't engaged. This video doesn't make much sense. The editing's really bad. That's why I privated it. It got no views. Like, this was my first ever video on the channel. I remember I started editing this video at like midnight on a work night. So I was already really delirious and not really sure what I was doing, but I was ready to give it a shot, and I'm so glad I did, because I could have easily given up after my first video and yeah, never known how successful my channel was to become, really. With the video, the edits are so bad. Like, you've got the +1 for every time he hits a juggle. It's not even in sync. You've got the clapping, the different emojis popping up on the screen. And then at the end of my video, this was my first ever video, and I incorporated the who wins. So we've got Neymar, Mbappe, and if you've watched any of my recent videos, or the last couple videos I've made, I always have who wins, subscribe, or like. And as soon as I implemented that little end screen, my views just skyrocketed. And I'll show you the very first video I added that in, but that was my first ever edit. And I'll just show you a few more just so you have an idea of how bad these videos were. And there's no way I would ever unprivate them. They are just not good enough to be on my channel. And a really key thing to mention, I'm sure if you guys have watched any of my other tutorials or any other type of YouTube educational video, if you start a new channel, they always say to have an aged account. And when I say aged account, something that's already been on YouTube for a while, even if you're just watching videos, make sure you have an account that's not looked at as a bot. So you're engaging with videos, you're liking videos, you're commenting. However, this channel that I created, Baller vs. Baller, was a completely new channel. The day that I created the channel was also the same day that I posted my first ever short. So that's why it got no views, because if you have a brand new account, you will face the 0 views jail issue indefinitely. Like, there's no way you can get past it, because YouTube aren't sure if your account is a bot or you're looking to post videos, or you're just looking to watch them as just a general channel that watches videos, not creating anything. So for me to create this channel brand new from scratch and then post on it in the same day, that's why it performs so badly at the beginning. So my advice to you is, if you do have an older account or something that you've always just watched videos on, it could be like a couple years old, and you want to start your own channel, transform that channel that you already own. Do not create a new one if you don't have to. I learned this the hard way, and I should have just used my motivational channel and just transformed it. But instead, I kind of just disregarded that channel. It was already a few months old, but if I had known that back then, it would have helped me jumpstart to surpass that 0 views issue, and I would have been able to get consistent views straight away. However, this was the first ever video I posted, so it started off at 0 views. I went to bed thinking, okay, this is my first ever video. It's either going to go super viral or just get no views at all. And I was right. So it started off, it jumped straight up to 900 views. And that's YouTube's way of promoting it to a different pool of viewers who have different interests. So they're just shooting your videos off to random viewers. Could be kids, could be adults, different demographics, different age category, whatever. Now, if that video doesn't perform with that experiment pool of people, then it's not going to perform. And that's exactly what happened to my video. It had a slight spike, went up to, a couple hundred views. So it ended up on about 1,366. Then I privated it, so it's obviously not going to go up. But my first ever video gave me 6 subscribers. It earned 1 cent. Awesome. And it's just a really bad video. So don't expect crap videos that you've just posted on a new channel to blow up. That's pretty much like never going to happen. I've never seen a new channel just post unless it was like Mr. Beast creating a new channel. It's not going to do well. Okay, so try to use an aged account. And if it's a brand new account, just keep posting. You will face the 0 views issue, but over time, like my channel, for example, it took me ages. I just stayed consistent and my quality gradually increased over time. And then I started to see great results after the first few 3 to 4 months. So even in my first ever videos, I stuck to that theme of neon. So if you see, like, this is the second video I ever posted, it was Speed versus Ronaldo. And if you look up here, I've always used that neon, like, lights flickering background. I don't know why I added it in. I found it off Canva and I just decided to put in the video just to have some type of stimulation at the top of the screen. And it worked. Like, it didn't work in the beginning, but I stuck to it, and I'm glad that I still have it in my videos now. But this is the exact same video as the first one. It's just Speed and Ronaldo juggling. I added in a few sound effects, and I played like a trending song, the Get Down song, which was always in Speed edits. This video goes for a minute, so I used a full 60 seconds. Now, the retention on this video was awful. It's too long. It's a bad edit. People don't really care, if I'm being honest, about this type of content anyway. Now I'm going to show you some slightly improved edits. For example, what's one that's done okay? This one. So this one got 4,000 views. And this was quite well timed because the new EA Sports FIFA game was coming out and there was a lot of hype about player ratings. So I just went on Instagram, just looked at the highest rated players. I put it into Canva and it actually did really well. It was my first like semi-viral video. And when I say semi-viral, it got like 5,000 views. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, 4,000 views. I used a few too many hashtags, as you can see here, but it was just a quick snapshot of all the players' ratings. As I said, the FC24 game had just been released, so people weren't aware of the ratings if they were just general football fans. And that's why I got such high engagement, because people were liking. If you pause and play too quickly, you may accidentally like the video if you're viewing it on your phone. Even though it's only got 4,000 views, that really gave me the confidence to keep posting new content. And I learned to always keep on top of trending topics. For example, the new EA Sports game had just come out. So therefore, I would just capitalize on this new type of trending topic and make video about that sport game. This one did all right, 26,000 views. It was a Ronaldo homeless man prank. So what I did is I just downloaded a video of a Ronaldo prank from years ago when he played at Real Madrid. I then put it in this football shorts edit, and it was such a bad edit. I didn't really add any type of music or emojis. It was just a smaller clipped version of that viral video. So that's why it did so well, 26,000 views. But it was by no means transformative content. I pretty much just stole that complete clip. As you can see, I had some pretty decent videos, couple of thousands here and there. This one did all right, 13,000. As you can see, they're all privated, so none of these are on my channel. Now that all changes when we look at this video here, my first ever viral video. So it's on public. It's the oldest video on my channel that anyone can watch. It's got almost 3 million views, and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. Now, the funniest thing about this video is I posted it about 4 to 5 times. When I started to post this video, it was stuck on 0 views. And I knew it was decent because I'd seen different types of shorts that had this exact same format, footballers as goalkeepers, and they had millions of views. So I just thought, if I keep posting it, deleting it, and changing the title, maybe it will pick up in the algorithm. And after the 5th time of reposting it, I went to bed. I was like, you know what? If it doesn't perform, this is the last time I'm going to post it. But to my surprise, when I woke up that morning, it started to gain traction. And I'd never seen one of my videos take off just like this one. So I posted it, within the first 3 to 4 days, it had 10 to 15,000 views, which for my channel at the time was groundbreaking. I'd never seen that type of growth before. So I thought, okay, we could be on here. Let's just see how it performs in the next few days. And to my surprise, it just kept going up. So within the first 40 days, it almost cracked 1 million views. Now it did kind of settle at that 1.3 million mark. And for a few days after, I was so happy. Obviously I was posting consistently day by day. Even if it wasn't doing well, I still would have kept posting. But just to see this happening in the background, it just felt so good to finally hit a viral video. And it gave me the confidence to keep going. Now, it peaked at about 2.6 million views, and that's within the first 125 days. Now, by the time this had flatlined, I already had several other viral videos, so I kind of disregarded this one. But this was the first video that set everything in motion for my channel. Now, I know that a lot of people say it doesn't just take one video to completely change the trajectory of your channel. But in my case, for my channel, this video was the opening for everything. The floodgates just opened as soon as this came viral. Now, I just felt so motivated by this performance, and it just helped me to keep posting, and I knew what a viral video felt like. To be able to achieve over 2 million views is such a great milestone. It did take a while, but initially getting through that, it just made it easier to continue to create viral video after viral video. So since then, it has flatlined. As you can see, it's just under 3 million views, but like I said before, I've hit so many other viral videos that I'm just so proud this was my first one. It was a copied idea. So it was just footballers playing in goalkeeper. It's 33 seconds long. If we have a look at it, it's kind of similar to the first ever uploads I had. I just added the goalkeeper gloves. I always have the players' faces just popping out. It's a pop effect on Canva. It's really easy to do. It's got 63,000 likes, not many comments to be honest. And I posted that on October 14th. So that would have been 2 months after I initially started my channel. So for 2 months, I was stuck on really bad views, not even cracking over 20,000 views. After I posted this video 5 times, on the 5th time I uploaded it, it just took off. And to be honest, if this hadn't have taken off, I don't think my channel would ever have succeeded. So I'm so glad that this was the video that changed everything for my channel's growth. However, if we look here, the following videos after this one did not perform. So they were still stuck on a couple of thousand views. And I started to realize, okay, this whole footballer goalkeeper video is a trending topic. And a few videos later, I posted this one, a very similar type of video. So it was just different footballers playing in goalkeeper again. It's the same format, same type of edit. I just got the clips off YouTube. And for example, we can see Harry Kane, he's playing in goalkeeper. He lets in a goal, pretty funny. And football fans were really entertained by this, hence why it was doing pretty well. So this video did nowhere near as well as the original one, but as you can see, it was my second semi-viral video. So it's got over 400,000 views. So I kind of just milked that whole goalkeeper football short. And it did well initially, but I ran out of clips to use, so I had to pivot and change to different ideas. So by this point, I'd had this video hit 400,000, and then afterwards, everything was still fairly average. I didn't have another viral video for quite a while. So we're up to the end of October now and still stuck on about 10,000 view jail. I hadn't really exceeded 10,000 views, as we can see. But gradually over time, I kept trying new types of ideas. It was always just two players versing each other, to be honest. This one did all right, 44,000 views, and I still have that public on my channel. So nothing really went viral for a while now, even after that initial 2 million plus video. So I want you guys to know that even if you do have a viral video at the early stages of your channel, keep posting, but it's not a guarantee that your other videos are going to go viral as well. It definitely brought a greater audience to watch my other videos, but things weren't doing too well in terms of views. I mean, this video did okay, 340,000 views, but it was also a bit of a touching video in terms of it was quite emotional. So it was players doing celebrations for children. I had a bit of text in this video, but it was very self-explanatory. It was just Mo Salah and Jack Grealish, and I got the clips off YouTube like I always do for all my videos. It was a very standard edit. I didn't really add anything except for this text here. But in YouTube's guidelines, this is transformative content because it's putting two clips together, and the fact that I added the text, I think it just makes it a bit more authentic. So it's still monetizable. And the analytics for this video is quite interesting. So it took about 100 days for this video to kind of hit its peak, and it just slowly rised over time, but I don't really remember thinking anything of this video. It's only gained 26 cents. It's got 66% view, so not the highest. It was just an average video, but it was one of those videos that started to take off as compared to my other videos that still were stuck on like 10,000 views. So as we scroll along, we'll see this video here. It's got 4 million views. So let's have a look at the analytics. Now, this was a very trending topic at the time. It was Ronaldo versus different UFC fighters, and it's just been a slow burner, to be honest. Like, it took almost 300 days for it to hit its peak at 4 million views. It made us $100. It had a very high retention and also 87.4% swipe rate. So that's definitely going to help. And this is when I really started to change and shift my focus towards swipe rate, noticing that the videos with the highest swipe rate, people that chose to watch, did surprisingly well. And that's when I really started to prioritize this whole swipe rate metric, and it really helped me gain more views and subscribers. So after that 4 million video, looking through, things started to pick up, and it took me 2 more videos to hit another viral video. So this one as well was very low effort. It was essentially just clips of 2 players. It's 36 seconds long, and I got this footage off YouTube, so I just downloaded it. It's Bellingham versus Zidane, so 2 Real Madrid players. And as you can see, there's no editing involved. We've got the top bit here with the 2 players just facing off. But it was just highlights of them dribbling. And is that monetizable? Yes, because I have put the clips together. But it took me about 30 minutes to create this video. Just finding the YouTube clips was so easy, and then just extracting it into a 30-second short. So easy to do, and I was incredibly surprised that this video actually took off. Now, the reason why I think this video did so well is because Bellingham had just moved to Real Madrid, and there was a lot of comparison with him with this older player Zidane. And as we can see with the analytics, it just took off. Like, it really did just spike straight away. Within just under 2 months, it had 2 million views, and then it just flatlined. And I never privated this video. It made us $1.24, which is not good at all. But let's have a look at the swipe rate. So it had a pretty high swipe rate, and this video was specifically targeted at diehard Real Madrid fans, which, is done pretty well. It's a very trending topic. Well, it was at the time. So I'd had a few viral videos by now. I'd still be posting some pretty crap videos that are stuck on like 4,000 views, but it really gave my channel the momentum, and it gave me the confidence to know that I could start to get a lot more views. Now, at the time, I still hadn't monetized my channel. It hadn't hit that 10 million views quota within 90 days. Going through a couple of thousand views here and there, nothing major. It took me multiple uploads, and I was consistently doing these every single day. So as we can see, 9th of December, 10th of December, 10th of December, 12th, every single day I was uploading a video. I took a 3-day break between these few videos. There were days where I was extremely discouraged and just really mad at myself for not being able to get a viral video. Don't be hard on yourselves. I know it's hard to compare yourself to other creators, other videos in your niche. You may see a video that's actually worse than yours and it has millions of views and you have no idea why. Is it luck? I used to think it was luck, especially at the beginning. But if you're consistent and you are willing to put in the work, it just comes down to who wants it more, really. Because I've seen channels that were doing so much better than mine. They gave up after a while and I kept going. And now I've overtaken them in views and subscribers. And it just comes down to how much you want it to work. And that honestly applies to anything outside of YouTube as well, whether that be a competitive sport, your own professional career, anything that you're motivated and driven by. Do not give up because it does take a while. Nothing's overnight, but you will see results. And I definitely learned this. So this one is public on my channel. It did 300,000 views. It's just Ronaldo doing penalties against different goalkeepers. And now we're getting up to January. And January was a very good month for my channel. As you can see at the beginning, or this is midway through January, slowly I'm creeping up in views. So if we look back at the past month, I was averaging about 9,000 views, regardless of if it was a viral video or not. But this video here, 3.5 million views, was the video that completely changed my channel. I'm not just saying that, like this video was the reason why my channel took off. So let's have a look at what type of video it was. This was a video comparing Ronaldo and Rashford, and they're doing Ronaldo's Sue celebration, which is extremely trending at the time. Everyone was doing this celebration. Even if you weren't a football fan, you knew what this was or what it was referencing. And as you can see, it's a super basic, simple edit, just getting all these clips together. I just got everything off YouTube, put it all together. It took me an hour to edit. I remember coming home from work and just thinking, you know, I'll make this video. It's going to be low effort. It's probably not going to get many views, but it's an idea. Let's just throw it out there. And to my surprise, it did exceptionally well. It had a couple of thousand and I thought, okay, this is getting momentum. This could be something. Within the first month, it had 2.5 million views. And the subscriber ratio was insane because this was the first ever edit that I'd put in who wins, like for Ronaldo, subscribe for Rashford, or yeah, subscribe for Ronaldo. And everyone loves Ronaldo. So they're all subscribing because they want Ronaldo to win. And this trick gained me over 100,000 subscribers. So within just a month, I'd gained over 120,000 subscribers. My channel was monetized purely because of this video. I thought I was going to hit that 100,000 subscriber mark and then get my silver plaque, which if you've been watching my videos was not the case. I've still been denied by YouTube for my gold and silver play button. And I've applied for that about 4 times now. And each time they've said no, because they want people that don't just make montages. They want original, authentic content. And most of my videos do not fit that category. So one day I'll get it, but not because of this video. It did very poorly in terms of revenue, only $30. Pretty crap, but it has a very high percentage view of 91.8%. And if we look at the reach, it had a pretty good swipe rate of 72.9%. So after I saw this type of video did really well, I milked it. I just jumped on the bandwagon and I started to just post Ronaldo, Ronaldo, Ronaldo. This video, Ronaldo versus Messi, it was just footballers kissing their wives. And I think people really liked that video because it has almost 4 million views. As you can see, it took a few more videos to really crack over, you know, anything above 100,000 views. But I just kept staying consistent. And in the background, that video was shooting off and getting so many thousand subscribers. It was insane. Okay, so now we're in February of 2024. The first video that I posted that month, 8.5 million views. And it was the exact same format as that original Ronaldo. He was doing celebrations against a Liverpool player. And it was the exact same content. It was the exact same song. I used that song in pretty much every single montage going forward. And it was so easy to make. I made it after work. I had all the clips ready to go. So easy to find them on YouTube. And bang, it just went viral. So going off the back of the other one's success and this one, I was gaining so many subscribers every single day. I remember looking at my phone and just thinking, this is crazy. Like for months, I've had no traction, no comments, no engagement. And all of a sudden, just from 2 videos, my phone was going berserk with notifications. Everyone was liking, subscribing, commenting. And it just gave me so much confidence that, you know, this was going to be something big. Each video after that upload has cracked over 200,000 views. This one got 16.5 million views, and that was only a week after this one with 8.5. It was honestly just a snowball effect. This month changed everything for me. I was already monetized because of the other videos in the last month. So just looking at these views, and this was all pretty much overnight. It wasn't a slow burn, it wasn't just a few views every now and then and all of a sudden just a spike. These were gradually going up, and I was just riding that wave of momentum on YouTube Shorts. So many views, so many subscribers, and a lot of money that was now being generated passively. And I just want to clarify, I was only spending an hour each day editing these videos. Now, I was an avid football supporter, so I know exactly where to look to find these types of clips. That's why it's so important to know your niche inside out, because you save so much time when looking for the right clips to use in your edits. 7 million, 1.6. Some videos didn't hit a million, but that was just due to either there not being much of a trending topic, or, I could have just not put in the right content, and therefore people aren't as engaged as other videos. Now, this one did really well, 15 million views. It was Ronaldo versus Messi, and it was just clips of them in commercials, like Ronaldo's eating KFC. And I'll show you the analytics for this video in particular. I think this is my highest earning video to date. This video gained 342.9 thousand subscribers. That is crazy. 15 million views. It kind of spiked. Yeah. It kind of stopped after 100 days, to be honest, but just look at that, like millions of views in a few months. It gained me $421 US, and the reach was so high, it's got an 89.1% view swipe rate. So that's just incredible. Like, that's so high, and yeah, what a simple video to make. If we keep looking across, gone are the days where I'm stuck on a 10 to 15K views jail. Now I was hitting the big numbers. Every single video was getting at least over 100,000 views, unlike this one here, but all the others were doing so well, 12 million views. At this point, I was just thinking whatever I post is going to go viral. As long as it has Ronaldo in the video and I put like or subscribe who wins at the end, it's guaranteed to go viral. And I was actually right, because just consecutively posting every single day, I didn't have a day off, and the views just kept rolling in, the subscribers kept rolling in, and to get that payment by YouTube each month was such a good feeling. And I reinvested as much money as I could. But to be honest, my only cost of running this YouTube channel is $20 a month. And that's just by me paying the Canva subscription to be able to use the editing software for these videos. Pretty good, right? It slowly started to die down a bit, 300,000 views, 115, 150. Now, at this time, my videos weren't as high because I was running out of ideas to make these types of videos. I was running out of clips to use. I'd also just relocated to a whole new country, so I was very stressed at work and other things going on in my personal life, but I still made sure to dedicate at least 1 hour a day to this football channel, and I just stayed with it. I didn't give up, even though things were doing really well. It can be discouraging going from millions and millions of views and then all of a sudden just going back to just subpar views. But with that being said, I was still extremely grateful to have all these millions of views and millions of subscribers. I was just so keen to maintain that consistency and to get quality views and subscribers. And there were videos that really underperformed, but I've still kept them public on my channel. I think that will change in the future. I think I'll be getting rid of majority of these videos because they don't make any money anymore. They've all flatlined. And if I do want that play button, that silver or gold play button, or if I want to make the channel a bit more specific, like I've got my face in the actual profile picture now, I need to get rid of these uploads because they have no relevance to the content that I'm making today. A few of them did pretty well. We can see millions of views still coming in. And it was just such a great period for my channel. This is the only channel that I run, by the way. I don't have any other faceless channels. I don't really have enough time to run any of the other channels. I've never hired anyone. I just do it all by myself, but I don't have enough time. I work a full-time finance job, and I like to maintain a social life outside of work and YouTube. So this channel is enough for now. And obviously the channel that you're watching, I love making these educational videos because I want to help and give you guys free advice that's actually worked for me. The best thing for me is receiving emails and messages from you guys that have watched my videos telling me that you've hit over hundreds of thousands of views and subscribers on your own YouTube Shorts channels. That's why I make these videos, because I want to give back and help you guys, because when I was doing this on my own channel, when I was starting off and really struggling, all I had was Jack Craig's videos, but he didn't post enough for me to really understand much about 0 views or, 15K views jail. So I learned everything along the way by myself. But I wanted to make these videos for you guys so that it helps you get to where I was much faster. It's April now, so almost a year ago, and the views are still coming in, like millions of views for different uploads, almost a million for this one, 13 million for this one. It's quite provocative. It's Messi and Ronaldo kissing their wives, which is still YouTube safe, but brain rot, I think so. 15 million views. This was also a very controversial video on my channel. It's Ronaldo and Messi with models, with female fans, sorry. That did very well. I'm sure there's a large male audience that participated in watching that video. It was around May time where I lost interest in creating these types of faceless football edits. And this video here was the first ever video that I actually showed my face. And I was so nervous to post this video. I hadn't even created this channel that you're watching right now. I wasn't offering any educational videos. So I wanted to get involved. I had watched Celine Det's videos where she, did this height challenge or with footballers. And I thought I could do that. Like, I could edit it really well to make it look like I'm standing next to these footballers. And I decided to give it a shot. And I was so nervous to upload it, but I'm so glad that I did because it performed so well. Far out. It got 2.2 million views in just a week. Now, keep in mind, I was still riding this views momentum where all of my past uploads, whether it be days or weeks or months ago, were still getting millions of views. So when your channel is really just doing super well, getting millions and millions of views every single day, your newer uploads just ride that momentum. So if millions of people watching your videos, they're going to then be shown your newer videos in their feed and keep watching those videos. So it's kind of like a snowball effect where as soon as things take off and you get traction, it just gets bigger and bigger. And that's exactly what happened with this video. And it flatlined pretty quickly, but when I saw this, it was different to the content that I was already posting. It was still football, but I now showed myself in the videos and there was a positive response. So I thought, okay, I'm going to stop making this football comparison and I'm going to put myself in these football videos. And because this one's worked, the other ones are guaranteed to do well, right? Now, like I said before, I find these videos super cringe. And if I had known that I was doing this when I started my channel, I would have thought, Nick, what are you doing, man? Like, this is not what we want to do. But once you start to get viral videos and you're able to put yourself in the videos and get lots of views, it's kind of addictive, I'd say, to put yourself in. I've never really been one to want to be on the camera so much, but because this video did well, it gave me the confidence to, create a brand image or create some type of social media presence where I could show my face. And over time, I gained more and more confidence of being on the camera. You can see that my expressions and my mannerism is just so cringe, but that's what people want to watch, clearly. And keep in mind, people from all different countries are watching this. So there's a lot of kids that are watching this as well. And that's why there's that football/entertainment appeal in this type of video. And once I realized that the videos of me actually in the edit started to do well, I just wanted to include myself in as many videos as I could. So this was the very last video that I did, a comparison with Ronaldo and another player with the clips of them drinking Pepsi. That did really well, 5 million views. But then I thought, okay, I can actually start including myself. And that's when I had the idea to make this video. So I remember I posted this video. It took me about an hour to film in my apartment. I bought these masks of different footballers on Amazon, not really thinking much of it. As soon as I posted it, the response was so positive. Like, everyone must have been liking, subscribing, commenting, whatever. It just took off. And it got to like 10 million views within 2 months. Now, the video itself was really lame. Like, it's just me with a mask on pretending to be these footballers. I had the jersey, so it made sense to wear the mask. It's got 1.2 million likes because at the end of the video, I have the who wins Messi or Ronaldo, which is one of the most controversial voting options in the history of football and any other type of topic. Like, it's always Messi or Ronaldo. So because so many football fans have a preference, it's most likely going to be Ronaldo. 1.2 million likes. That's why that video did so well. I did realize straight away once I started to put myself in these videos and remove all type of faceless content that these videos weren't performing as well as the other type of montages with just Ronaldo and other players, although these videos were still doing very well. If we look here, this video's got 4 million views, and it was basically me just at a park being a bit of a doofus, playing football against this dummy, and I was just pretending to be different footballers. As you can see, I was doing stepovers like Ronaldo, and I felt really stupid filming this at the park. There were people watching like, what is this guy doing? Like, get a job, bro. I mean, it did very well, got 4 million views, 369,000 likes, and I don't really think much of it at the time. I just thought, this is my videos now. This is what I'm going to do. And then if we look at the analytics for this one, it just spiked. Like, look at the channel's average and then look at this one. It's just done exceptionally well. It only gained 16,000 subscribers. It made $160. So was it worth it? For the effort that I put into it and the weird looks I got, but it helped the channel. So I guess it was worth it in a way. My channel changed quite significantly with me just being in it, and it affected the views. Although there were some videos that did super well, like this one got 5 million views. And it was just me at the park again. And I was comparing my height to different footballers when they were jumping. Now, it's not accurate. I just put in random numbers for the sake of the video. I don't think Messi can even jump that high. And it looks really stupid if you haven't seen the edited version. It's just me jumping up and down on some grass. But once I put in the footballers, it gave the video a bit more context. And it did well. That type of content isn't consistent. Like, you can't just make that type of content every single day. And I did slowly start to realize, okay, I need new ideas because the views were dropping. And then all of a sudden you just get random videos and they'd spike to over 6 million views. So they were really carrying the channel in terms of getting the likes and subscribers and views up. Now, it was at this point where I really struggled for content ideas. And as you can see, there was a drop off in views. I was no longer hitting millions of views every single upload. I'd say about 1 in every 5 videos would go viral, over 1 million views. So this was another video of me jumping. This one was another one with me wearing a mask. And yeah, over time, my channel was up here, and then it just started to nosedive into the ground. Yes, the views were going down, but it was slow over time. So I was still getting pretty good views, 2.5 million. This one did really bad. It was me on vacation. I had no idea about what video to make. I just thought I'll just kick a ball around the pool. And yeah, it didn't do well, but I kept it on my channel. I don't know why. My views were declining, and it was purely because I changed to original content, filming it myself, still having that football topic niche, but I wasn't using those viral types of videos with just third-party reusable content with Ronaldo and other footballers. I was trying to film everything myself and then edit it and upload it as a football edit. The channel was slowly dropping in views, and I was aware of this, but I was still making good money and I was enjoying being in the videos, even though I did find it cringy and at times I wasn't really enjoying it. And I tried different ideas. I tried to, talk in the videos, but I realized that most of my audience, most of my subscribers didn't speak English. So if there was ever a video where I was trying to talk to the camera, it would perform really, really poorly. And I got under 10,000 views for those 2 videos where I try to talk to the camera. This just shows us that in order to build a successful and long-term channel, it's hard to adjust content because as soon as I tried something new, it worked for a little while and then it just went downhill. Now, I did go back to using reused content as well as original content. Now, I have broken down this video before, but it got 10.7 million views. It was me versus other footballers jumping over cars. And that did really, really well. That was in August. So 1 year after my channel was created, I'd already built, millions of subscribers, thousands of dollars, and I was struggling to find ideas for content, but I still try to upload every single day. And that's kind of just become a part of my everyday routine. I'm always trying to post a video every single day. As soon as I post a video, I'm thinking, okay, what can I post tomorrow? What football content is trending? Should I film myself standing and jumping? Or what can I be filming and posting? And it should only take me 1 hour to edit and film and post this out onto YouTube. This video did okay, 6 million views, or just under 6 million. Then again, it was me just reusing content and putting a clip of myself in at the end. This video, exact same, 3 million. The videos that were doing well we're still incorporating some type of reuse content. So it could be Ronaldo scoring a goal, but I'd always try to incorporate myself into the video because my end vision for this channel was to make it completely original content, create a brand of myself. Like here we see me in the profile of the thumbnail. It's called Nick Baller. It's named after me. I want to make it a bit more personal and build that channel loyalty so that in the future, I don't need to rely on Ronaldo or Messi to get me views and subscribers. And that pretty much brings us to current day. So we're looking now at the end of last year. A few videos did very well, and I was just milking that Ronaldo jumping over the car clip. It did 5 million views. But as you can see here, there's just been a rapid decline in views. And if you've watched any of my most recent videos, you will know that my channel has not died, but it's nowhere near its former self, as in a year ago when I was getting millions and millions of views every single day. Now that just shows us that YouTube, and YouTube Shorts especially, is not always long term. It is normal for channels to take off really quickly and then die really quickly. In order to stay consistent and continue to grow and build a loyalty with your subscribers, you must be creating quality content, trending content, and have that type of personal connection with your subscribers. If we look at channels like Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, Sidemen, they've built a really great connection with their subscribers, and therefore their subscribers, their viewers are so loyal, they'll just watch any video that that content creator has posted. In terms of my channel, a lot of my subscribers think I'm Ronaldo or Messi, so whenever they see a video of Ronaldo or Messi, those videos will do well. But if they see a video of just me and they've never seen any of my videos before, they're going to think, who's this guy? This is so cringe. Swipe next. Don't ever want to watch that again, which is fair enough, right? Everyone's got their own preferences. Now, if we look at current day, and when I say current day, pretty much the videos that I've uploaded yesterday and this week. Yesterday's video is on 15,000 views. It's got 2,500 likes. It's doing better than usual. But I did have a really, really viral video about a week ago now, 1.6 million views. And that's a video of Ronaldo ranking his wife and Messi's wife. Now, I have gone back to using reused content because I simply just don't have the time to film myself at the park anymore. It's hard enough with a full-time job, let alone, creating YouTube videos every single night. So I do have to rely on reused content again, but I really don't want to. These videos are still very easy to edit, but I have a long-term goal for my channel, and it's to be able to only create content that I want to create. And that's the goal that I'm now looking for. I'm not so driven by subscribers or views or money anymore. I just want to make quality content, and I do really love making YouTube videos. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you are passionate about creating online videos for people to be entertained. Hopefully it's not brain rot that you're wanting to create, but if it makes you enough money and then you're able to look at bigger and better things, then I say go for it. You never know if you don't try, right? Now, so this is my channel currently. It's on 3.23 million subscribers, 375 videos, and 120 privated videos that I won't ever show publicly, only to you guys in this tutorial. Let's have a look at my channel's current dashboard, and let's look at the analytics. So having a look here, yeah, it's doing okay. Like, it's not as good as it used to be, nowhere near as good as it used to be, but it's still getting, consistent 1,000 subscribers each month. I really did think that my channel was going to hit 4 million subscribers very quickly, but it's been very stagnant at around 3.2 million subscribers for the past couple of months now. The views are down, the watch time's down, estimated revenue is very low. That's in US dollars. Hopefully it picks back up. But I want to be as transparent and honest with you guys. You may just imagine, or you may just think, this guy's got 3.2 million subscribers. He must be making thousands and thousands of dollars every single month. If we look at this figure here, that's not the case. If this was long form content and I was able to sustain and post consistently with long form videos, I would be making a lot more money. And that is the plan, but I just want you guys to know that YouTube Shorts isn't as profitable as long form videos. So just keep that in mind when you're creating your channel. I do see a lot of people with multiple faceless channels. So imagine if I had like 10 of these Nick Baller channels and I was making reused content every day, then I would be making a lot more money, because if you're able to replicate this on different channels and consistently get millions of views, you will be making a very decent passive income. But in my case, this is my only channel other than the one you're watching right now, which I make no money on, by the way. So yeah, that's just a harsh reality. But if you have passion and you want to just make videos for fun and not really think about the money, then I say go for it, because you never know where it could take you. One of my most recent videos on my Nick Edward channel was about how my channel is dying and, what should I do? Should I sell the channel? And after I made that video, it's actually gone back up. So things are looking a bit better. I'm not as discouraged as I was a few weeks ago. I think that there's always a way to revive a channel. It may just be lack of quality of content or you're not posting consistently. But if you've had great success in the past, what's not to say that you can't do it again? It just may take different periods of, going down to go back up or achieve even higher milestones than you've ever done before. So I hope that gives you guys a really clear idea of what it's like to run a YouTube channel like this, become successful with YouTube Shorts. Now, I've had my channel for about 1.5 years and things only picked up about a year ago. And like I said, I love making these educational videos to really showcase what you can achieve if you stay consistent and continue to improve everything, whether that be posting, editing, or just understanding how YouTube works in general. And just on a quick side note, I do also have this channel. Now, I don't post frequently at all. I really love F1 as a sport. It's something that I'm always following, so I have a pretty good knowledge of F1 in general. I created this F1 Shorts channel just to see if the 0 views jail was a thing. This was a completely new channel that I created, and I didn't experience any 0 views issue with this channel. My first video got 12,000 views. My fourth video got 15,000 views. And if I stayed consistent with this channel, I think I could build it to, high hundreds of thousands of subscribers. It would take time. I don't have the time to do it, maybe in the future. But with F1, it's a growing sport. It's a growing topic. Everyone seems to be getting on board with F1, and there's so much content you can make from it. So if you do like F1 or another type of sport, definitely go for it because there's great potential. But I just wanted to quickly show you guys my experience with another channel, brand new channel. I created this video the exact same day I created the channel, and I haven't experienced any 0 views issues. So yeah, I just wanted to share that quickly with you guys. So in this part of the course, I want to show you guys my editing process, and I'm going to edit a video in real time, show you exactly how I do it, and then we're going to post it together, and hopefully it performs well. So looking through here, this is every single video I've ever created on my channel, whether that be, authentic original content or videos of Ronaldo and reused content. Every single piece of content has been created on Canva. And for me personally, it's so easy to use. I had no editing experience when I created my channel. I just thought Canva would be the easiest, and it was also one of the cheapest options. And thankfully, I've never had any issues with it. It's been so easy for me to use. And just by scrolling through, every single project I've made is on Canva. And yeah, it's just really awesome. I'm going to take you through my step-by-step video making process. So what you're going to want to do for a mobile video is just select this option here. And it's just going to give you a blank canvas. Now you can put whatever you want into it, whether that be text, stock motion footage, or a clip that you've downloaded from YouTube. This video that I'm creating today is going to be very similar to this viral video that I've made. So it's going to be Ronaldo and me voting for, either left or right. So I'm going to have different football figures. I'm going to have, the players' wives. So ideally this video will go viral because it's already following this kind of, secret sauce formula, which has already got 1.6 million views. So because I've already had so many different edits, I just copy and paste most of it into a new canvas. So what we're going to do is we're going to find that video, that viral video. It's 20 seconds long, I believe. And I'm pretty much just going to use that same clip of Ronaldo going left or right. And then I'm also going to include some footage that I've already filmed of myself doing the same mannerism, so we can both vote for the same things on the screen. So we've got Speed and Messi at the top of the screen. I've used that clip of Ronaldo voting, and then I've got these 2 images of the players just below their faces. Now, I was just able to copy and paste all of that from my other projects. Like we got this picture of Messi, we got this picture of Speed, and then I can just simply paste it into this new canvas that we've created. Now, if I was starting from scratch, I would have just got all of that from Google Images and then the clip from YouTube. But because I've been doing this for a while, it's very easy for me just to copy it and paste it from other projects in the past. And now I'm just going to get this clip of me doing the same thing and voting for either player on each side. I'm just going to paste it in like that. Then I'm going to put that at the back of the images. So we can just put it there. And it also looks like I'm now voting for the same thing that Ronaldo has voted for. And the premise of this video is just Ronaldo votes for something, then it'll cut to me and I'll vote for the same thing. So very straightforward. I'm now going to put in more characters and more people into this video, and then I'll show you what the next steps are going to be. Alrighty guys, so I've just gone ahead and added in some more clips and some edits of different people in the video. So it's very similar to this viral one that I'm trying to replicate. But I've added in players like Messi, I've added in Speed, of course, and then at the end of the video, it's another clip of Ronaldo, and I'm just going to add in the end screen. So just like this, I'm just going to copy that in, and then at the end of the video, we're just going to paste it, and it should just paste right into the video, so perfect. So now it goes for 23 seconds. I always aim for a video between 20 and 25. I find that if I do a video over, say, 34 seconds, 35 seconds long, it will never perform because there's not enough retention. So I always just make sure to keep it short and sweet. So the last part of this edit, now that we've got the numbers, everything's popping up, all the animations are looking good, I need to just put in these sound effects. So if you've watched any of my other videos before, you'll know that I only really use the same sound effects. So this one is just whenever a new number comes on the screen, it's just like a ping noise. So just like everything else with my other edits, I just copy and paste it straight into the new edit. So I'll just paste that in and it'll just appear, that sound will just appear in the background every time someone does something and a new number appears. Really simple stuff. Everything looks good. I'm ready to export it. However, I don't have the main song in the video. And that's because there's been a new Canva update where it doesn't allow you to download any type of MP3 music from YouTube anymore. So there is a way to get around this. And what I'll do is just download this without the background music, just with the sound effects as we can see. So I've re-downloaded that from my desktop. I'm just going to click a new page here. And then with this upload, I'm just going to insert it in. So it's exactly what we've just created here. However, it doesn't have that back audio in it. So I'm just going to make it fit to the screen. And now from my other project, you can see here behind this on the other layer is a song that I downloaded from YouTube to MP4, and it's got the audio, but for some reason Canva doesn't let you export an MP3 file, but it lets you export an MP4 file. So this is the file of this song that I want to use. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to paste it into this one here. So that's the song, and I can't play this song on this video right now, but it's a very trending song that's on all of my other edits. And what I'm going to do is just make sure it matches the duration of this video. So it's 22.5 seconds. And now I'm just going to put layer, send to back. So we can't see that MP4 that's playing, although we can still hear the audio. And we've already got the sound effects playing in this video that I've already downloaded. So now we just want to download this fraction of this edit. So I'm just going to click download, and then I'm just going to do the current page. So we don't want all of this stuff without the audio. We just want the current, and it's as simple as that. So I've downloaded it. I've bypassed Canva's weird audio issue where you can't use third-party audio, because we know that in YouTube Shorts, the YouTube Shorts policy allows you to play any type of music. So that could be, really mainstream music, or it could just be simple editing, beats music. It doesn't matter. No matter what song you play, you will still be able to make money. So I always use the same kind of songs that are trending. With this video in particular, it's a song called Chess. It was made viral by Speed when he did a dance to it. And ever since then, I've been putting in it all of my edits, and a lot of bigger creators like Celine Det uses it in their videos as well. So it's a trending audio. With trending audios, I've found that in a lot of my videos, they die off as well. So if a song is trending, it may be trending for a few weeks and then no one really listens to it anymore. So make sure you don't use any dead audio in your videos. Just make sure you're using trending audio and just download it to MP3 or MP4. In this case, we download it to MP4 and then we just put it behind the video. So it still plays the audio, but we don't see any visuals from that video file. Okay guys, so now it's just saved to my desktop. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's a very straightforward edit of pretty much the same video that we already replicated that got millions of views. I've used the same clips, same footage. Ronaldo's voting for Messi or Speed. I choose Messi, awesome. And I've just recycled that clip. I didn't have to refilm anything. It's just stuff that's already on my Canva, and I just pasted it in because, to be honest, I kind of ran out of an idea to make for this video. And yeah, he's just choosing himself. Perfect. End screen. Who wins, Ronaldo or Ronaldo? That's the end of the video. So very straightforward stuff. Didn't take me long to create. Now I'm going to show you how I post it on YouTube. I usually would post it on my phone, but for the sake of this video, I'll post it on my desktop just to show you exactly what I would put in the hashtags and tags area. And then we can post it, and I'll change the frame on my phone, but I'll show you all of that now. You want to go to create, upload video, then you just select file. We're going to click this video just here. I'm going to put it in. And YouTube will automatically know that it's a short video because it's under the set time. So shorts can be up to 3 minutes long. This video is only 25 seconds. So that's the title. And then in the description, I'm just going to use the exact same thing. Then I'm just going to add in a few key hashtags. So usually the same as always. We'll do Ronaldo football, Messi, and then also speed because speed's in the video. Always select no, it's not made for kids. If you select yes, then it will be only showcased on YouTube Kids and it'll be really bad for monetization. Other than that, I don't really add anything else. I'm going to go ahead and add some key tags. Just, don't overdo it. I usually do about 10 to 12 tags, so I'm just going to enter those now. And then for ad suitability, so you don't usually have to do this on the mobile, but just click none of the above. As long as it's not controversial, submit the rating. So we've just graded it as suitable for monetization. And then for related video, I'll always add my long form video because I still generate a revenue from that video as well. So your shorts visibility and ad revenue are not affected due to the shorts copyright guidelines saying that you can use any type of music in your videos, unlike with long form. So now I'm just going to save it as a private video. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can change the thumbnail on your mobile phone on the YouTube app. So there we've got the video itself, and I'm just going to change it to this thumbnail that looks quite appealing. So that's the one I'm going to choose for the thumbnail of the video. So you just click the tick, and then I'm just going to go public. Now that's published on my phone. And yeah, really easy. I usually do it on my phone, but I thought it'd just be easier to show you guys for this course. So yeah, it's at the top. It's now public. I don't know if you can see that very well, but yeah, the video is now posted. That altogether took me about an hour to create. I'm going to put up a screenshot a few days later of that video and see how it performed. Hopefully it did fairly well considering the video that was pretty much identical got over 1 million views within the first week. So I'll put it on the screen now. If it did well, great. If it didn't do well, on to the next one, I guess. And every time I post a video on YouTube, I also post it on my Instagram and TikTok accounts. So as you can see, 500 posts on my Instagram. I've almost got 15,000 followers. That's nowhere near as big as my YouTube following. Considering I posted the exact same videos, I guess it just shows us that each social media platform has a different algorithm. And I have been able to find great success on YouTube. However, that's not the case for Instagram or TikTok. Now, keep in mind on TikTok, I already had a previous account, but that account got banned because I was using reused content. They've got a very strict reuse, upload, third-party copyright issue on TikTok. So I had about 50,000 followers on that account before it got banned, but that didn't really bother me because I don't make any money from TikTok anyway. And the same goes for Instagram. I've made $0. So I just do it for fun, and hopefully one day by posting on these two different platforms, I'll be able to create a large following, which will be great for, future growth in terms of, my personal brand. So guys, that was pretty much the whole full course of what I wanted to show you in this longer video. From the very beginning of where I learned everything I needed to know to get started, my first few videos did awful, like they got no views. And then it took a few viral videos to really kickstart my channel to take it to where it is now. I definitely think it's peaked maybe about a year ago, and now I'm still just trying to find my way in terms of what I want to post. There's very low views on most of my recent uploads. I mean, 20,000 views is what I would usually get within half an hour about a year ago when I was really riding that wave of momentum. I really just want to share everything I've learned with you guys. I hope you found some really good value from this full course. It's taken me a while to grow this channel and to stay consistent. My plans going forward is to prioritize long form content because I really am over creating cringy short videos where it adds no value and it is pretty much brain rot if we're being honest. So I want to prioritize long form videos where I can add value, be myself a bit more, and just enjoy what I upload because after a while, the subscribers, the views, the passive income, it doesn't really make it worth it. You've got to really want to do it because you're passionate about it and you actually see some end goal. The channel that you're watching right now, my Nick Edward channel, my goal for this channel is basically just build a large audience of people that want to learn more about how to make money online. Now, I've made it work on YouTube and I want to share everything that I've learned on YouTube so that you can put it into practice with your own channels and make a lot of money doing the exact same thing. And I also have a large, broad knowledge of finance in terms of whether that be investing, crypto, things that I've learned along the way. I have a finance degree. I work a finance corporate job. So I do feel like I have other things that I want to offer to you guys in educational videos. So I'll definitely be implementing that in future videos just to teach you a bit more about how you can make a decent passive income online doing different things like trading and investing. And I just want you to know that by me creating this video, this course, I'm never planning to create a course of my own to distribute and sell. I don't want to be one of those gurus or whatever you want to call it that sell courses to people and then ultimately just scam them. My goal is to just create free YouTube videos where you can learn everything you need to know and then put it into your own channels and make your own money. Because when I wanted to build this channel and have a bit more of a brand image and a connection to people like yourselves, I just wanted to do it for free. And I believe that everything on YouTube is exactly what you need to know. You do not need to pay extra hundreds or thousands of dollars for a course that will teach you the exact same things that are already out there on YouTube. So just keep that in mind. If you're thinking about spending and reinvesting a lot of money into a course, make sure that that material isn't already on YouTube because everything that I've ever learned has been on YouTube. I've never paid for a course and it'd have to be a really amazing course or someone that I really look up to in order to spend the money and invest in that type of course and knowledge that they're trying to give you. I really hope you guys have found some type of value. Please comment down below if you've made it this far. I know that it's been a very long video. Maybe you've skipped ahead. Maybe you just got annoyed of me talking. I know that I have. So yeah, let me know if this helped you out. I really hope to make longer videos in the future. Please subscribe. It would be amazing if I could hit some big subscriber milestone on this channel. However, my main motive is to teach you everything that I've learned so far so that you can be successful on YouTube. Have an amazing day, guys, and thank you for watching.